Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. We have already started here. And here's Rodrigo. And here's De Bruyne.
This is the time you need that pace.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, you can never emphasise enough just how important it is to have a dependable goalkeeper, and this fella, Emi Martinez, is certainly one that fits the bill. He's one of the characters left in the game nowadays. I mean, people describe him as a little eccentric, and truth be told, he is.
Rodrigo! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Stengs. De Paul. Nketiah receives it in a good position here. Howson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's in a great position here. And the shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund!
Valverde really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Tries to pass it through. Good read, needed to be. Oh, can he get onto this? Lobotka. Barcelona finding their passes. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And it's Rodrigo De Paul. And here's Zaha. And smartly reclaimed. Here's Stengs. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Rodrigo. Now it's Valverde. Oh, there's a probing ball. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Good ball, good take. Kimmich. Now it's Rodrigo.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Spirited to say the least, certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Now it's Olise. That has been cut short. Robertson. Lobotka. Stengs. And here's Nketiah. Kimmich. Now, what about a counter-attack? Here's Tchouaméni. Stengs. And it's Robertson. And it's Rodrigo De Paul. Looking tidy in possession here. And that's an excellent interception. Olise. Can he spark a counter here? And here's De Bruyne. Well, that looks a decent ball. Goes for a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Valverde.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
here's Elise. Take back. Probing pass. It's come to nothing. DePaul. Stengs. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Kimmich. Now it's Rodrigo. Now it's Olise. Olise stood his ground strongly. Ekitike. Now it's Rodrigo. And here's Olise. Olise has alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Zaha, and there's his chance to lead the counter. He is through here. And we hit half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Borussia Dortmund have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we are already promptly back underway. Shoots! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Just off target. Now it's Olise. Olise making good progress on the right-hand side. That's very neat. What a throw in. Some really good ball movement. Lovely, now then. And he whips it in. Romero attempts a clearance. Stengs. And here's the chance to counter. No, again there's no way through. And here's Rodrigo. Olise. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Pinches it off him. That's a lovely, neat pass. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Nice interception, well timed. That's a little off target. Tries a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just...
Nketiah! And it's in! They are right back in business!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Nketiah demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well,
shooting chance!
Number 8.
Oh, denied brilliantly!
that's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage and it's time for them to use it.
Number 7, Conte. taking place. The attendance for this match was 62,005.
And that has been cleared. And they've got a throw. That is Conte. And he's gone backward here. Conte. Borussia Dortmund perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Conte. Played into space. De Paul. Nketiah. De Paul. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he was quick to react. Byrne. Byrne pokes it out wide. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, this looks sharp. Szymanski. Looking for options for movement. Eze, quality ball. Ball played for Lookman. He's looking wide. Szymanski. Ekitike. And now the breakaway. Byrne. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Olise. And no, that was never going to make it.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Cross flung, he gets big! In he goes again! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! Into the lead once more! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Borussia Dortmund get themselves into the lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here.
And he shoots! Really well taken goal. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
There's the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. How smart was that? Such a delicate finish.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
4 added minutes
So
have
now
been
the
indicated.
difference is 3. Szymanski. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Eze has a look and plays it forward.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's got away. De Paul for Nketiah. Ekitike. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Borussia Dortmund, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now.
And if you do have a chance
Olise,
today, please
voted
take some
man
time
of the
out to
match,
give your
and
support to our
deservedly
Better
so.
Stadium Fund.